Our next guest is a pioneer in using motivation techniques to help kids maintain a healthy weight. Dr. Thomas Robinson has just been recognized for his work, winning a $50,000 prize for his unique research that goes beyond just looking at the root causes of obesity and focuses instead on creative ways to get children to lead more healthy lifestyles. Dr. Robinson joins us now in studio. Thank you for being here this morning, Doctor.
Thank you, Ben.
Motivation seems to play a very big role in your research. Talk to me about the motivation that sort of fuels kids.
Yeah, kids, and actually it applies to adults too, is that often, traditionally, we try and get people to change by almost guilting them, by telling them,
almost guilting. I was raised in a household that guilted me.
Yeah, and saying, you know, if you don't do this, you're not going to be healthy. You're going to end up gaining weight. You're going to end up with diabetes and heart disease and cancer. And so you better change your behavior. Well, it turns out, as most people know, that that's not super effective, you know, because a lot of people don't change. So instead, the focus of our work has been on instead looking at the process of change instead of that outcome. So what I call process motivation, in terms of trying to get children and adults to think about, to do things for the fun of doing them and for the rewards of doing them themselves, as opposed to just for the reward you're going to get at the end.
And is part of that what you call stealth interventions?
Right. Stealth interventions comes from that, in that initially it sounds to people like it's somewhat deceptive, and there's no deception involved in stealth interventions, the way we use it. Stealth interventions means thinking about what motivates the person, what they would do anyway because they want to do it, and then the health outcome becomes the side effect. So from my perspective, I want my patients, I want the public to behave in a healthy way for the health benefits, but that's not why they're doing it. So, for example, if we have after-school dance classes for girls, it's been one of the interventions we've done. And the girls do it for the costumes and the dance and the camaraderie and the choreography and the music and the performances. I get exercise out of it, right? I mean, the product for me is they live healthier lives. They get that as a side effect because they're doing it because they would do it anyway, even if it wasn't good for them.
This is it's a big shift in sort of how previous generations treated their children. Now, a lot of it was do as I say, not as I do. I'm the parent, and you're saying getting to understand the children themselves, getting in their heads and sort of putting ourselves in their shoes is probably more beneficial in the long run.
Right. I think that applies to any population, but certainly for parents, if they can put themselves in their children's shoes and think about what is motivating them, which is often attention from their parents or fun and you know, sort of choice and their choice and perceived control over the situation, then they'll have a much easier time. A parent's job is already tough enough without trying to coerce your children into changing their behavior.
I think this, you know, getting up and being more physically active, and you using the example of a dance class is appealing, and it's sort of a eureka moment for a lot of parents. But I would think that it would be appealing to dance with your friends and with it. But how do you convince through stealth to get your kids to eat their greens? Because there's no way to change the taste of Brussels sprouts unless you put bacon in them.
Well, some of us like Brussels sprouts even without bacon. In fact, better than bacon. But well, the same type of strategies can go. One thing is it's important to give kids a choice. So if you want them to eat vegetables, you choose the vegetables that you're willing for them to eat and says, which do you want? What should we make tonight? Should we make Brussels sprouts or spinach?
I like that.
Or it might be turning it into a game in which, okay, let's see this week how many different colors of vegetables we can eat, you know, or how many different colors can you get on your plate tonight? And it becomes competition or cooperation among the family. As a family, what can we do? Come shop with me. Can you help me? And let's get every week. Let's try a vegetable or a fruit that we've never tried before in our family.
So you're saying generally, though, throwing bacon into it doesn't necessarily help the problem.
Right. Well,
just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I like to do that.
Yeah, bacon seems to be popular these days, but it's, you know, it'll go through its phase, and then we'll be on to the next fatty, salty food.
Well, Doctor, I've got to say, you've brought up a lot of food for thought. I just made that up, guys. Yeah. No, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it, and good luck to you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.